Hey there, and welcome back to the That's Where I'm At podcast. Today it's just me again. If you've been following along, then you know we've been diving into the journey of healing after narcissistic abuse, breaking free from self doubt, and learning to rebuild a life you love. In the last two episodes, we talked about recognizing narcissistic abuse, rebuilding trust in yourself, and setting healthy boundaries that empower you. Today, we're going even deeper. We're talking about reclaiming your identity, learning to dream again, and moving from just surviving to truly thriving. If you've been feeling stuck, wondering who you are now, or questioning if you even deserve a joyful future, this episode is for you. And as always, you don't have to do this alone. I'm right here beside you. How can I get back to who I used to be? This is one of the biggest struggles after leaving an abusive relationship. It's feeling like you've lost yourself. You might look in the mirror and not even recognize the person staring back at you. A common myth I hear all the time is that you have to become the exact person you were before the abuse. But here's the truth: you are not meant to go back. You're meant to move forward, to reclaim the best parts of yourself and make them even stronger. You're wiser now, and your experiences, as painful as they were, have given you a depth of strength you never knew you had. Another myth is that healing means forgetting everything that happened. That's not true either. Healing doesn't mean erasing your past, it means learning from it, integrating those lessons, and using them to build a better future. And here's a big one: you don't need closure from the narcissist to rebuild your life. And frankly, you're never going to get it. Waiting for an apology or acknowledgement will only keep you trapped. The only closure you truly need is the one you give yourself, the decision to move forward and heal on your own terms. Remember, that narcissist doesn't think they did anything wrong, and so we have to move forward anyway. Here's a tip: start reconnecting with yourself by engaging in activities you used to love, whether it's music, art, hiking, or writing. Rebuilding your identity starts with small steps that remind you of who you are. Another question I get is, how can I learn to dream again? How can you learn to dream again after years of walking on eggshells and just trying to survive? The idea of dreaming again can feel impossible. You might be asking, what's the point? Where do I even start? One of the biggest myths about dreaming is that it's too late to start over in midlife. That's 100% false. Your life isn't over, it's just beginning in a new, powerful way. We have so much freedom now that we don't have someone holding us back. Your past doesn't define your future. The only thing that matters is what you choose to do next. Another myth is that your dreams have to be realistic and practical. Oh my gosh, I heard that so many times when I was married. My dreams were too impractical, or how could you even manage to make that dream come true? And I love dreaming with audacity. I love dreaming really big, giant dreams, and I want to help you do the same. Sure, we all have responsibilities, but don't let the fear of failure keep you from dreaming big. What if you gave yourself permission to dream just for the joy of it? And here's another lie we tell ourselves: if you don't have a clear vision, you're not ready to move forward. You don't have to have everything figured out right now. Just take one small step in the direction that excites you. Here's a tip: give yourself permission to dream without judgment. Grab a journal and write down what excites you, no matter how unrealistic it seems. The first step to making your dreams come true is believing that you're worthy of them. Okay, so how do you move from surviving to thriving? You've left, you're rebuilding, but something still feels off. Maybe you're going through the motions, but not truly living. That's because there's a difference between surviving and thriving. A common myth is that thriving means that you're happy all the time. That's not true. Thriving is about feeling free. It's about having the ability to navigate life's ups and downs with resilience and self trust. Another myth: that if you're struggling, it means you're failing. Healing isn't a straight line, it's messy, and that's okay. Struggle is part of the process, and that doesn't mean you aren't making progress. And finally, the idea that you need permission or validation from others to thrive. Ugh, that's a myth that keeps so many women stuck. You don't need anyone's approval to live a joyful, fulfilling life. The only validation you need is your own. I was just at a mastermind and we were talking about that. How sometimes when we share our dreams with others, those who are uncomfortable with the thought of our big dreams will tell us to play it safe and not dream that way. But when I was sitting in the mastermind dreaming for my future, I had people around me who also dream big. And so they encouraged me to keep dreaming big. That's what we're going to do in my midlife reset masterclass. You're going to learn how to dream for the future, and we're going to encourage each other. Make a list of what thriving looks like for you, not what society says, not what your past self thought, but what you want in this new season of life. Then take one small step today towards that vision. I want you to try this. Ask yourself this question and journal it. What would it look like if you were dreaming for your future and there was nothing stopping you? What would your future look like? This journey isn't about just getting by. It's about rediscovering yourself, reclaiming your joy, and stepping into a life that feels free and fulfilling. And I want you to know you don't have to do it alone. That's why I created the Midlife Reset Masterclass, a 10-week program where I walk beside you every step of the way. We dive deep into rebuilding self worth, setting boundaries, rediscovering dreams, and creating a life that lights you up. If you're ready to take this next step with support, head to the link in the show notes and join us. You deserve this. You deserve healing, joy, and a future that excites you. Thanks for joining me today. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a friend who needs to hear this. And remember, you are worthy, you are strong, and you are not alone. As always, I'm rooting for you from here.